Hey guys, Bob here. So I'm working on the Cordoba today. This is the white Cordoba, 1980. And as you can see, it's got a lot of, it looks like somebody painted this car and they used just a generic basic paint and they didn't clear coat it. So what I did, I've got this Krylon Farm and Implement paint and the reducer for it. And there it is, the color, high gloss enamel white. I've already used it. I had to touch up a guy's Chevy box truck. Had a lot of chips on the box, the aluminum body. I guess the cab was chipped up pretty bad too, so I bought this to fix his truck with. It came out really nice. So we're going to do it on this Cordoba. Now on this car here, I'm probably going to repaint the roof with this color here. I think there's enough. Time you thin it, there should be enough to do the roof. But in the meantime, I want to touch up some areas because they're starting to get some little rust spots. And what you can do, you take this reducer on a little towel. I got a little small towel back here. And you put a little on the reducer and you go in here and that kind of helps neutralize the rust a little bit. But we got little spots along the car here and there. Right here some. Couple spots on the quarter panel on the driver's side, and around the fuel lid door there's some spots. By this back window, as you come on back around the edge of the door, and up here by the fender I saw a couple. There's one up here, a couple out on the hood, and on the top of the fender here. So we're going to go around it and just kind of touch these little spots up, make it look a little better. Because we don't really have a paint job planned for this car. At least that's not in the cards right now. This is the budget car we've been talking about. Several videos on the channel about this car. We've been slowly making progress with it. So let's get started and show you what all we got to do. Okay, guys. So I got my paper cup with the paint in it, stirring it up, a little popsicle stick. You buy the popsicle stick and the brushes, Walmart, Ace Hardware, lots of places. So we're gonna put a little paint on it. It's a little thin, probably should put a little bit more in there. I don't know if you guys can see this, I hope you can. All you're trying to do is fill in the chips. Definitely got the paint a little bit too thin. That's no big deal. It flows a little better when it's thin, but maybe just a tiny bit too thin. May have to put a second coat in it. It's that easy. It brushes in with that little skinny brush. You buy a pack of these. I think you get 50 for $10 or something like that. Nice to have around. Now, I'm lucky I'm working on a car that appears to have been painted in that cheap Implement white, but whatever color your car is, as long as it's not a custom color, you can probably find some kind of touch-up paint out there. Or maybe you have some left over from when you had your car painted. And we got some chips down on the inside the fender here too. You guys able to see what we're doing here? I'll give you a close-up. We'll do a complete walk around when we're done here. Boy, this paint job's in terrible shape on this car. That's the reason I didn't want to power wash this car. If you saw that video of me washing it, that was why. This paint job is not that good. Anyhow, you get the idea. So I'm gonna go around and touch up as many of the spots as I can find. And once we're done, I'll take you off the tripod and give you a close-up of what it looks like. All right? Okay, folks, so I went around a couple spots right here, right through here is a few spots. You no longer can see the rust. There was a couple right in here somewhere. Right here. Right there, you can see a little white glossiness. So we got all that looking good. And back here on this door edge, touched it up. Color match was pretty good. And on top of this quarter panel here, right in here. And over here, I think the same thing. I missed this spot right here, didn't see that. So I gotta come back and do that. I had a little boo-boo right here. Right there. I wiped it with the reducer first, and it wiped the paint and all off. So we gotta, since I'm gonna paint the roof anyway. And a couple spots up here. I didn't do anything with the roof, like I said, I'm gonna paint it. A couple spots on the edge of the fender up here. And I missed a spot there and a spot there. It's amazing. I walked around this car several times. And as soon as I break out the camera, I see stuff I missed. Did several spots along the edge of the fender here. You can't see them anymore. Here's a little shiny spot. And on the front fascia, a couple of spots. And top of the hood. Hood's kind of rough too. I did do a few spots on the hood. But yeah, that's a good touch up. You stand back a little bit, you can't see the spots. I'm in under these LED lighting here. So that looks a lot better to me. No more, got rid of those little rusty spots. So I guess the next time we do any paint work, it'll be probably sanding that roof down. I may have to sand it down to the bare metal. That's I don't know, man. This paint, this old cheap paint is it's just not sticking. So anyway, I hope you guys got something out of that. Do a little basic touch up, just buy some basic colors at your paint store or at Walmart or whatever, Ace Hardware. Buy the proper reducer for it. And I had mine mixed a little too thin. It's easy to do it. Matter of fact, I probably didn't even need to reduce it. Oh, by the way, the reason I was putting this towel over the top of it is so it wouldn't splatter when I was knocking the lid back down, just in case you didn't know. I poured the paint right back into the can, and the can's almost full. I've used it on, I think, 4 vehicles now. All right, folks, hope you got something out of that. Cheap way to touch up an old, tired paint job, make it look a little bit better. Hit that thumbs up, folks. We really could use that. Watch some of the other videos. We got a lot of other older content. We got car shows, drag racing, junkyard crawls, how to fix and repair things, all kinds of neat videos on the channel. Scroll down, folks, and find something else you like. Watch the video. Hit the thumbs up on that, too. I really would appreciate it. This stuff ain't cheap. Well, it is cheap, but, you know, trying to make a living and fixing up these old cars. All right, Bob out.